This one's a secret, special virtual show. 8 o'clock Central. Doug is out in California, already drunk. He's already drunk. Joe Hippa's in the garage. So, Joe, it's a crazy, mixed up world filled with crazy, mixed up boys and girls. But everything will be alright. It's finally Friday night. I've been waiting all week long to get it on and bang a gong. To be blinded by the light. Now it's finally Friday night. And something starts to happen, an explosion in your brain. There's nothing more to say. It's kind of like an accident in the other lane. You just can't look away. Well, I work and slave all week, and my prospects still look bleak. And this news is awful tight, but it's finally Friday night. All right, rock it. It's finally Friday night. Something starts to happen, an explosion in your brain. There's nothing more to say. It's kind of like an accident in the other lane. You just can't look away. It's a crazy, mixed up world filled with crazy boys and girls. But everything will be alright. It's finally Friday night. Everything will be alright. It's finally Friday night. It's finally Friday night. It's finally Friday night. Wow. Welcome. I don't even know what number this is. I just know this is the first virtual show since April 15th. You paid your taxes, I did some gigs, and now here we are together again. And guess what? All the equipment we're using tonight is owned by me. That means the donations are more important than ever. But you know what? It's Halloween in 1 week. So when you hear this, that is your cue to let out a blood-curdling scream. Ready? Scary song. Oh, they're screaming in the garage. There's a rat on the stairs of Auntie Purple's house. There's 100 dead canaries at Auntie Purple's house. There's a head in the stove that she picked up off the road. There's a lot to see at Auntie Purple's house. do better than that. There's a noose in the attic of Auntie Purple's house, and you'll always feel ecstatic at Auntie Purple's house. She will serve little pies filled with real human eyes. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. And her garden, it grows so beautifully. But only Auntie Purple knows what's buried in the flower bed. Uncle Red. There's big black pots without lids at Auntie Purple's house, and Egyptian pyramid at Auntie Purple's house. There's a cat from Siam sleeping in a pentagram. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. Where do all the goblins go? Auntie Purple's house. How about Edgar Allan Poe? Auntie Purple's house. There's a ghost and a ghoul living in the vestibule. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. There's a lot to see at Auntie Purple's house. It's unusual at Auntie Purple's house. So I never go to Auntie Purple's house. Happy Halloween! Sheila Finnemore of Durham, Maine, and Aaron Patton. Girls' Weekend in Nashville requested this one to start out the night. I have always been responsible. I've always had a sense of obligation to God and the flag, to Mom and apple pie. So I don't know what's come over me. Don't know wherein lies this insanity, but I have to live at least once before I die. So tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Hey, tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to do something dumb, and I don't care. Sheila and Aaron are going to do something dumb tonight. Hold it. If they're in Nashville, maybe I should sing it like, I feel like I've been suffocating, hesitating, waiting for a moment when I could even try to flap my weary arms and fly. And I know I'll miss the family, miss the house, the dog, and the Jeep Cherokee, but I have to live at least once before I die. So tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Hey, hey. Tonight, sing one. I want to do something dumb, and I don't care. No, I won't care what happens when you close that door. I don't care what happens to me anymore. La 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 la. La 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 y'all. And I know I'll miss the family, miss the house, the dog, and the Jeep Cherokee, but I have to live at least once before I die. Are you with me? Sheila, Aaron, are you watching? Let me hear you sing tonight. What? I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Hey, hey, You're coming with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, April. You're out there in Las Vegas. You're difficult. You're a difficult woman. You're a last-minute woman. But I didn't get that many requests. So here I am playing your request, a song I have not performed since 2009. How long ago is 2009? Somebody do the math quickly. 13 years. If I don't get the words right, April, I'm blaming it on you. Listen. Okay, you got to get him out of here. He's got to get out of here. Yeah, this is our new stuff. We don't know anything about what we're doing right now. All right. Yeah, Bobo, sorry. All right, April. Not everyone in Montana is a right-wing nut. Not everyone in Sweden is a blonde and blue-eyed slut. Not everyone in Japan is mathematically smart. Not everyone you love is gonna break your heart. Not everyone in England looks like Queen Elizabeth. Not everyone in Russia has got vodka on their breath. Not everyone in Norway has an uncle named Sven. Not everyone you love is gonna hurt you in the end. Oh no! Why can't you see? You must trust someone. That someone's me. Everyone in Warsaw is a punchline for jokes. Not everyone in Hamburg drives a wagon made for Volks. Not everyone in Utah has more than one wife. Not everyone you love is gonna ruin your whole life. Not everyone in Tibet really has the answers. Not everyone in France is an amoral can-can dancer. Not everyone in Dallas wears a big 10-gallon hat. Not everyone you love is gonna leave you just like that. Oh no! Why can't you see? You must trust someone. That someone's me. Oh no! Not everyone you know says nasty things behind your back. Not everyone you see knows that it's you they're laughing at. Not everyone you're with wishes they were with somebody else. Not everyone you love is gonna make you want to kill yourself. Oh no! Why can't you see? You must trust someone. That someone's me. Oh no! Why can't you see? You must trust someone. That someone's me. That someone's me. Thank you so much in the garage. It's a little bit different crew tonight, but we're missing one person. On camera and sound, can we hear it? For the guy who's doing it all tonight. The ever handsome Pipe Jim. Let's hear for the ever handsome Pipe Jim. Yeah. Pretty much our whole crew tonight. But we also have with us tonight going to hold up one little cue card. That's all I have because, well, I didn't hear from many of you, and I don't remember the people who watched in April. It was too long ago. Brian Murphy's going to hobble his way up here right now. And what the hell, since we have such a small crew, why don't we have Joe Hip come up and pretend he introduced me and show off his Phillies jersey right there. Look at that. Look at that. Phillies are going to, well, they're going to get beat by the Astros. That's my prediction. But you know what? I'm still doing Sheila, you do the request. I got him for you. But the other person who requested this next song is Michael Falk. Oh, before I sing this song, we have to have a drink. Let's have a drink. The drinking word is unseasonably warm. Oh, that's good. It used to be called a hip replacement. I changed the name of my drink to a Rohypnol. No, a Joe Hypnol. It's like a roofie, but you have to drink a whole lot more of them to get the desired effect. All right, Michael Falk, I saw you this summer. I actually met you face to face. It was a thrill for me, and I got a ukulele that I didn't change the battery in. Otherwise, I'll be playing it tonight in your honor. But this is the one you requested, a love song. Well, I don't know much, but I can see that I love you and you love me. We didn't plan this out, it was luck. And we don't make love, we just circle around the bed wearing wicked smiles with our clothes in every corner of the room. I hope that we can be together soon. Am I rocking too hard? Am I rocking too hard? Well, our hearts beat fast, the music's slow. I got my high and the lights down low. You say, come here, daddy, and kiss me quick. I touch your hand and you touch my heart like no one else has ever touched before. And soon you're wearing nothing but perfume. I hope that we can be together soon. Be together soon. Be together soon. Be together soon. Because when you're not here, I feel lost. I got my doors wide open and my fingers crossed. I said, when you're not here, I can't wait. I take a long hot bath and I master French and Italian and a little bit of Greek. I write a lovely poem about the moon. I hope that we can be together soon. 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 We'll be together soon. We'll be together soon. We'll be together soon. Well, last night I woke from a deep, deep sleep. I awoke and remembered my dreams. Well, that's not something that I usually do. You could shoot me and I'd sleep right through. But lately I've been so confused, and maybe you can tell me why. In my dreams I was falling down a hole, speeding through a tunnel, spelunking in a cave. Oh, what did it mean? I was flowing down the drain, hurtling down a mine shaft, stuck in quicksand. You were in my dream. You were in my dreams. It's the Freudian love song. Yeah, you know this one. Listen. Well, I know we just met and we're hardly even friends, but I can't get you out of my mind. I probably shouldn't be telling you this. After all, we never even kissed. Tell me something I might have missed, and maybe you can tell me why. In my dreams, I was watering the lawn, shooting Roman candles, watching Old Faithful. Oh, what did it mean? I was putting out a fire, filling up the gas tank, mailing a letter, and you were in my dreams. You were in my dreams. And do you dream about telephone poles, carrots and zucchini, riding a wild stallion, or making love with me? I'm the Washington Monument. And last night I woke from a deep, deep sleep. I dreamed that I was falling down a hole, speeding through a tunnel, spelunking in a cave. Oh, what did it mean? I was flowing down the drain. Help me find my keys. We'll drive on out of here. You were in my dreams. I was watering the lawn, shooting Roman candles, watching Old Faithful. Oh, what did it mean? I was driving a Corvette, churning butter, launching a Tomahawk cruise missile, oiling the Tin Man, playing Yahtzee, sliding down a fire pole, shucking oysters, jamming hot dogs through donuts, eating a chalupa, threading a needle, looking at an exhibition of Georgia O'Keeffe paintings. And you were in my dream. You were in my dreams. Oh, man. Here we are, October 21st. What is it? 21st? Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, in the garage. It's like 70 degrees out. Little song about my hometown. The high school girls are dressed like whores. Through the mall they roam. They got no use for discount stores in my old suburban home. They drink their frothy coffee drinks, lattes topped with foam. The streets are clean, but something stinks in my old suburban home. In my old suburban home. The streets are clean, but something stinks in my old suburban home. Meet me at the mega church with the gold cross on the dome. Money buys a lofty perch in my old suburban home. And if you're looking for diversity, better use a fine-tooth comb. There are no minorities in my old suburban home. In my old suburban home. There are no minorities in my old suburban home. But there's lots of shopping opportunities. Gates surrounding our community. No one seems to be having too much fun, so there's antidepressants for everyone. And everyone's Republican. It's in our chromosomes. Not in my suburban home. They're looking out for number one in my old suburban home. It's kind of boring, kind of bland, kind of monochrome. The Lord has touched us with his hand in my old suburban home. In my old suburban home. The Lord has touched us with his hand in my old suburban home. Sing it! In my old suburban home. The Lord has touched us with his hand in my old suburban home. The Lord has touched us with his hand in my old suburban home. Sean and Danny Closey, I thought that was you at Lazy Oaf last weekend. Looks so familiar, even though you moved to a different country. I'll still do your request. Another one of my personal favorites. Last night I was seriously drinking and I spent a long time sitting and thinking out loud. Don't know why I talk so big, I fight so little, I drop my fig leaf there in the middle of a crowd. Don't know why. And almost everyone could see that there was something wrong with me. I stepped into the Greyhound station with a great big head full of fear and frustration. I don't know why. I don't know why I cry over you. don't know why. Don't know why. Elephants fly, the Great Pyramid crumbles, big girls cry, the runner never stumbles, no, nor do I. Tough guys dance on a make-believe ballroom, always on a Sunday. I just want to call you home. Don't know why. I don't know what else I can do. This always starts and ends with you. I rest my head on a vibrating bed in a Motel 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I cry over you, but I do. Oh no, I don't know why. Last night I was seriously drunk and I slithered and I slipped and I fell and I sunk to my knees. Don't know why. I woke up when somebody whispered, don't be afraid, life's full of little mysteries. And big goodbye. I don't know what else I can do. This always starts and ends with you. I left my heart in a city by the river, and I hope against hope that you might deliver my soul. I don't know why. I don't know why I cry over you, but I do. Oh no, I don't know why. I don't know why I cry over you, but I do. Oh no, I don't know why. Oh no, I don't know why. Oh no, I don't know why. I don't know why. Thank you, Sean and Danny. I guess we'll see you in a condom walk coming up. I'm in a condom walk coming up this week. This Thursday. Condom walk, Vino Etz. Don't ask me what the Etz is. I'm going to say I hope that night is also unseasonably warm. Yeah. This has got to be like number 60 or something, isn't it? And now, a new feature in the virtual shows that I just made up this week, the acoustic hour. We're going to give this one to Pipe. He's going to tune it. I want you to see a truly beautiful guitar right here. Look at that thing. Oh my God. It's a truly, truly beautiful instrument. I've never owned an instrument this beautiful. And that's why right now I'd like to play some really beautiful songs on it. But first we'll turn the mic on. Pipe's doing everything tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing it all. Well, you have to tune that because it's out of tune. I don't want $1 million. I don't don't even want to. I'm content without a cent, 'cause all I want is you. I don't want a stately mansion with an ocean view. I'll hang my hat in any old shack, 'cause all I want is you. I'll hang my hat in any old shack, 'cause all I want is you. All I want is you to hold me tight. All I want is you night after night. I don't want a Lamborghini or even a Subaru. I'll walk 100 miles to see you smile, 'cause all I want is you. I'll walk 100 miles to see you smile, 'cause all I want is you. Ooh. Forevermore. All I want is it to be like it was before. I don't want to live forever. Ripe old age will do. But before I go, you should know all I want is you. Before I go, you should know all I want is, all I want is, all I want is you. All I want is you. All the way from Boston, Massachusetts. He's in the garage tonight. Let's bring him out here. Come on, let's bring him up here. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Paul Jones. Let's see for Big Paul Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Poor sap came home to see the Brewers play in the playoffs. Had his tickets all bought. And then what happened? It's all Phillies all the time. But he got to visit with he got to stay with his parents for an extra week and request this song. A song, well, this isn't one I play often, but Doug, the first line's all about you and the homeless encampment a block from your house. I don't want to go to Los Angeles. Sometimes I like snow. And I don't want to go to Chicago, 'cause the cold winds never cease to blow. And I don't want to go to Seattle. Too much coffee and Rasta hair. I don't want to go to heaven, 'cause you won't be there. I don't want to go to Miami. I'm too old, too fat. I don't want to go to New York City or Boston, 'cause it's too big, I can't handle that. And I don't want to go to Texas. Too many Republicans everywhere. I don't want to go to heaven, 'cause you won't be there. Unless you change your wicked ways. Do something decent for a change. Be nice to people every day. Be careful what you do and say, and maybe things will be okay for you. But I don't want to go to London. already in a fog. And I don't want to go to Peking, China, 'cause I lost my taste for dog. And I don't want to go to Wyoming, 'cause its corners are too square. I don't want to go to heaven, 'cause you won't be there unless you change your wicked ways. You won't be there unless you change your wicked ways. You won't be there. I say la 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 How do you like the acoustic part of the show so far? Here's a song none of you have heard, except Mark. And even I can't remember it now. So. I'll get it. Once I get into it, I put this in the show so I can play it on my beautiful Martin guitar. Damn it. I got it. I'm disgusting, disgruntled, disgraced, and disjointed. So disillusioned and so disappointed. I'm disheveled, dismembered, dismayed, and diseased. I'm distant, distrustful, distraught, and displeased, and I'm almost ready to cast off the gloom. Almost ready to get out of this room. Get back to nature and breathe the fresh air. Hop in my car, maybe drive it somewhere. I'm almost ready to forget, but not just yet. I'm unstable, unsteady, unsung, and unsightly. I'm unenlightened, unloved, and unlikely. I'm uneducated, uncouth, and uncool. I'm unsentimental, unscathed, and unschooled, and I'm almost ready to smile again. I haven't been happy since I don't know when. My glass is half full. It's a hard song. Glass is half full, so is my cup. The sides of my mouth are turning up. I'm almost ready to forget, but not just yet. For bygones be bygones to let, but not just yet. I'm incessant, insipid, insane, and in season. Indicted, indulgent, in debt, and indecent. Introverted and almost invisible too. 'Cause I'm still intermittently into you, and I'm almost ready to start living again. Almost prepared to start giving again. Go to the places where I used to go. See all the faces that I used to know. I'm almost ready to forget, but not just yet. I'm almost ready to forget, but not just yet. But not just yet. But not just yet. But not just yet. None of you have heard that song. Nobody. So, Bob's brother Tony comes up to me last night. I was playing in a place so remote that nobody's cell phone worked. But Bob's brother Tony was there, and he gave me a request for Jan and Doug Thompson in San Diego. I know this one. I ain't too smart, but I have my moments when I'm Albert and I'm walking on a fine line between genius and insanity. I ain't too cute, but I have my moments. You could call me tall, dark, and handsome. You could call me short, light, and homely, which is what I am more frequently. I have my moments, yes I do, when I'm normal, just like you. I ain't too good, but I have my moments when I'm mother. God, I hope you're getting that at home. You're not. Got a bathrobe and a halo, and I'm washing poor people's feet. I have my moments of dark despair. Mostly I don't care. Okay, the three burly boys, get up here right now. So everyone at home can hear this singing. Look at these burly men, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't too smart, but I have my moments when I'm Albert fucking Einstein and I'm walking on a fine line between genius and insanity. I ain't too smart, but I have my moments. I ain't too cute, but I have my moments. I ain't too good, but I have my moments. Oh. Should we have them do some extra verses? Should we have them do some extra verses? Now that I got the manly men up here. I didn't write Hamlet, but I have my moments when I'm William fucking Shakespeare. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm not a fictional character with a scar of a lightning bolt on my forehead, but I have my moments when I'm Harry fucking Potter. Okay, let's see which of them get this one. I didn't portray Maria in the movie Sound of Music, but I have my moments when I'm Julie fucking Andrews. Oh, come on, you guys. Okay, one more. Here we go. I didn't have the greatest children's TV show ever, then get caught masturbating in a porno theater in Sarasota, Florida. But I have my moments when I'm Pee-wee fucking Herman. Let's hear it for the boys, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't too smart, but I have my moments. I ain't too good, but I have my moments. I ain't too cute, but I have my moments. Let's hear it at home. Let's hear it for the big macho man. Acoustic part of the show is almost over. And then we'll do some loud, fast ones. But first, this is for Sharon in Chicago. He's as cool as a white man can be. That's what everyone says about me. In my shades and my fake leather coat. Always quick with a quip and a quote. But that night when you told me goodbye, It was all I could do not to cry. Your words hung like the mist in the air, and I acted like I didn't care. My next stop is Hollywood. My performance was really good. The critics rave like I knew they would. I should be on Broadway. You won't hear any Freudian slips or apologies pass through these lips. You won't see any look of surprise. Not a tear ever fell from these eyes. But that evening as you drove away, I pretended that I was okay. I went inside and I ate your dessert, and I acted like I didn't hurt. My next stop is Hollywood. My performance was really good. The critics rave like I knew they would. I should be on Broadway. So it's over now if you insist. Maybe some good can come out of this. All the scenes I acted with you just might win me an Oscar or two. 'Cause that night when you told me goodbye, it was all I could do not to cry. Your words hung like the mist in the air, and I acted like I didn't care. My next stop is Hollywood. My performance was really good. The critics rave like I knew they would. I should be on Broadway. My next stop is Hollywood, or maybe Old Broadway. And that's the end of the acoustic portion of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Unplugged. Am I the only one sweating, or is it just unseasonably warm tonight? Halloween? I wish I have to play outside in a week. This is half whiskey. All right, ladies and gents, let's see who donated to this show tonight. Kim and Carol, thank you for your donation. Karen Reiner of my hometown, Whitefish Bay. Mauricio Lopez in Texas. He sent me $10. He said it was for a parlor subscription. Yay. Kelly Kuss, I think you're from North Carolina. I'm not sure about it. Jan and Doug, we mentioned them before in San Diego. Corey and Pam Melkars from Clark Graphics, who made this sign. Don't forget, everyone donates tonight because I want to pay for the camera. Okay, that's it. Josh and Jenny moved to Florida, and then there was a hurricane. Josh and Jenny, but they're okay. Billy Berger up there. Thank you, Billy. And Monica Hall, my second favorite legal person. But Monica, I didn't see you. I want to recommend Dairy Girls on Netflix. I don't know if you watched that or not. Season 3 is up. Watch it with the subtitles. Also, I want to recommend if you have BritBox and you're a Matt Berry fan like I am, Why don't you just watch 3 seasons of Toast of London? It is the most bizarre show you have ever seen. Some of the people we saw this summer, who I never saw before, we really hung out with the Brenners out in Economwalk a bunch of times. Steve and Peggy and Carly. The Sullivans from Alabama came up. They were outside Appleton. It was nice to see them. If I forget you, if I ran into you this summer, if I forget you right now, it's because I'm nuts, okay? Bruce and Nancy Shower from Arizona, finally met you. It was a very pleasure. Bob Kalish made me a beautiful wood thing to put up at my condo in Elkhart Lake. Marshall Roth and Carolyn Rosewall, we saw you at the Dells. You left your baby at home alone in Madison. Michael Finley, it was nice to run into you 2 times over the summer. Eric Brock from San Francisco, let me just say, big dude. And then we officiated at Oko and Mike's wedding up there in Denmark. Yeah, that was a beautiful day. So thank you, everybody. Don't forget to donate because I'm going to do some medleys now. These are medleys. Well, you may not like this melody. You might not like these words. The alliteration in the second verse might strike you as absurd. But maybe you're not hearing this quite the way it should be heard. Because this song sounds better when you're high. I don't know exactly why. Turn it up, you can't deny. This song sounds better when you're high. I would like to thank all the people who, instead of putting money in our Auntie gas can tip jar over the summer, put gummies in there. Thank you for those pain-killing gummies. But listen. In the deep, dark depths of your distant dream, in the mystical mirror of your mind, you might see sweet scenes of serenity or fantastic fears you'll find. But don't try to make sense of it, 'cause there's no use in trying. Because this song sounds better when you're high. I don't know exactly why. Turn it up, you can't deny. This song sounds better when you're high. 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 I said this song sounds better when you're high. I don't know exactly why. Turn it up, you can't deny. Song sounds better when you're high. I said this song sounds better when you're high. I don't know exactly why. Turn it up, you can't deny. This song sounds better when you're high. Turn it up, you can't deny. This song sounds better. This song sounds better. This song sounds better when you're high. Like to reminisce about the night that we first met, when I said hello and lit the wrong end of my cigarette. You tell me it was magical and mystical, later on quite physical, the first tiny step on the road of our lives together. A night that we'll share in our hearts and our minds forever. Or was it August or September? I was high, so I don't remember. You like to reminisce about the night that we were wed, when we cut the cake and then we ran off to our nuptial bed. You tell me it was beautiful, mysterious, both of us delirious. the next giant step on the road of our lives together. A night that we'll share in our hearts and our minds forever. Or was it August or September? I was high, so I don't remember. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. To reminisce about when you were just a kid, and you regale me with the wild and dangerous things you did, like how you used to cheer the team and go on dates now and then, stay out too late. You were wholesome and trustworthy back then when nobody trusted me. Your boyfriend was in a tuxedo and I was in custody. How did I meet you that November? Ah! I think I was in Philadelphia, and I was singing. I was everybody. I'll do it again, do it again. I'll do it like Murph. A medley, ladies and gentlemen. I have another medley, but before I do this next medley, she's in the driveway again. She's in the driveway now. She wasn't before. She is with us tonight, though. The mistress of alcohol is with us tonight. And she's going to come up and just prove how, well, unseasonably warm it is. She's wearing a jacket. There we go. There we go. Cheers. Oh, she got up at 5:30 this morning, and she's still standing right now. She left the house at 5:30 this morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't want to know your clients. It's it's confidential. Well, oh, I do know that. I do know that, but it's not time for me to appropriately do those wishes yet. But thank you for reminding me, even though I do know that. I'm going to play the next medley. I have Abby and Emma here. How you doing? She's a grown-up girl now. Yeah, grown up. Are you guys going to go trick-or-treating? Are you going to come to our house for a treat? Because we'll have something special, won't we? We will. For Abby and Emma. For the other kids, we don't care about those losers. We don't care about any other kids. We'll have a little bottle of Jameson for Dad. Mistress of alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. And now, my next medley. I think you're going to love this one. I haven't played this song for like a couple years, and then I rediscovered it, and I realized how much fun it is to play as part of a medley. I will not be playing this one at the family pumpkin event next week. Handsome guy, his beautiful wife are living in Quebec. She's a blonde who never smiles, and he's an architect who goes up to Toronto on a business trip and meets a femme fatale wearing business casual. She's the CEO of a big Canadian company. In the boardroom, she puts her hand upon the architect's knee. They bike back to her house, and she takes off her khaki skirt. They take separate showers first. Canadian porn, I can't stop watching it. Canadian porn, hotter than you'll admit. Canadian porn, wild as it can be. Makes me twitch, makes me tingle. All the moaning is bilingual. Nary an expletive sworn. Canadian porn. Back in Quebec, he and his wife have a dinner party for their friends. The wine is flowing, the tension growing, the heat is rising then. They get up from the table, say au revoir, and kiss each other on both cheeks. Man, it makes your knees go weak. Canadian porn, I'm watching it. Canadian porn, hotter than you'll admit. Canadian porn, wild as it can be. Makes me twitch, makes me tingle. All the moaning is bilingual. Nary an expletive sworn. Canadian porn, I can't stop watching it. Canadian porn, hotter than you'll admit. Canadian porn, wild as it can be. It's never greasy or obscene. You can watch it while you eat poutine or maybe a little popcorn. Canadian porn. There's nary an expletive sworn. Canadian porn. Nary a bodice is torn. Canadian porn. From evening until early morn. Canadian porn. Canadian porn, I can't stop watching it. Ah. I like your big porno hair and your French style fingernails. Your dress with all the zippers and your coat with all the tails. I like your big porno hair, the gold chain around your ankle, all the glitter and the spangles and the memory. I like your big porno hair and your high heel fuck me pumps. How you line up all the losers and you shoot them down like chumps. I like your big porno hair and your overdone eyeliner. I have had no finer memory. Oh, 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 porno hair and your sexy cigarette hack. You're so pretty when you're upright and you're pretty on your back. I like your big porno hair and the rhinestones on your pocket, human blood in your locket and the memory. The human blood in your locket and the memory. Somebody yell out faster. ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it is unseasonably warm. This whiskey and ginger made it through almost the whole show. Well, thank you for watching the special 1 week notice virtual show. Hey, Friday night, November 18, tell your friends we're going to do another one of these because we have all the equipment now. We have beautiful guitars, we have beautiful cameras, we have lighting, and we need donations. We have a scary arm right there. That's not going to be here in November. It'll be more, we're going to have live turkeys here on November 18th. We're going to go on the highway. We're going to go up to River Hills, and we're going to get us some live turkeys. And Bo is going to really love that. And I'm going to dress like a pilgrim. In fact, we're going to invite all Puritan people over here, and that would be Americans, pretty much. Hey, could I have a pic because I just dropped the only one I had? Yeah, we have so many Puritan friends. Yeah, we have millions of them. Yeah, we'll have the Puritans come over and. With big buckley shoes and high hats, and Joe Hip is gonna, yeah, we'll have puppy. Oh, could you see Murph and Joe Hip in a big puppy shirt? Oh. So get all your Puritan friends to tune in on November 18th, and then starting in winter, because I don't want to go places on weekends every weekend when it's cold out. Every Friday in January, am I right? Every Friday in February, we're looking to do a virtual show. We'll get back in the groove. We'll get back in the virtual groove. But right now, ladies and gents, I'm going to play a song that's 4 days old. And then the first song I ever made up for my solo show. And then the second song I ever made up for my solo show. And then something amazing is going to happen. So I'm just laying it out for you. This one goes... This is for my Puritan friends, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you're down in the dumps, and you're crying in your beer. You're wondering how things have gotten so weird. Where lies are the truth, and the truth is a lie. Makes you tear out your hair, but there's no need to cry. 'Cause the sun still shines, the world still spins around, and the sky above you isn't falling down. The sun still shines, and the birds still sing, and all the other nonsense doesn't mean a thing. It just doesn't mean a thing, I say. Well, your mom and your dad have been radicalized. There's signs in their yard, and there's fire in their eyes. They peek through the shade on the world's safest streets. They sit in the dark, armed to the teeth. But the sun still shines, the world still spins around, and the sky above them isn't falling down. The sun still shines, and the birds still sing, and all the other nonsense doesn't mean a thing. It just doesn't mean a thing, because the sun still shines, the world still spins round, and the sky above isn't falling down. People fall in love. Wedding bells still ring. And all the other bullshit doesn't mean a thing. It just doesn't mean a thing. 'Cause the sun still shines. The sun still shines. The sun still shines. How about optimism, ladies and gentlemen? All right, Rod Wilhelm in Colorado. First song I wrote for my solo show. They said he'd never make it. With songs like, come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll suck up a case of PBR. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got Elvis on the stereo. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home and we'll slide underneath my four-wheel drive. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got Jesus on the radio. What a friend we have in Jesus. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We got black velvet paintings of dogs playing cards. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got porno on the video. Canadian porn. Can't stop watching it. Eh? Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll make love by the light of my lavender lava lamp. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. 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 We'll party all night, party all night, party all night, party. Party, 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 party. We got Elvis on the stereo, 8-track tape. First song I made up for my solo show. Second song I made up for my solo show. At this point in the show, the three big guys who sang earlier in the set are going to all take off their clothes and dance in my backyard. Because I'm nude, you're nude, we're going to have a nude party. I'm nude, you're nude, we're going to have a nude party. Let's have a nude party. Mom's nude, Dad's nude, they're playing bridge with their nude neighbors. Grandma's nude, Grandpa's nude, they're eating whipped cream, Pop Rocks, and Lifesavers, and they're gonna have a nude party. My baby looks so cute in her birthday suit. We'll dance till dawn with nothing on. We're gonna have a nude party. You know, what we need to get is that technology that fuzzes up the parts, the private parts. That fuzzes up all the private parts, and then I bet we can get that technology. And then those guys in the backyard could come here and dance for us. Oh my God, look at Murph's moves. Come on. You can tell he's been working out. Tom's nude, Dick's nude, and both of them are very hairy. Joe Hip's nude, Paul Jones is nude, and Brian Murphy's kind of scary. They'll have a Pat's Garage nude party. My baby looks so pretty. She's the queen of the naked city. We'll dance till dawn with nothing on. We're gonna have a nude party. I'll call you babe, you'll call me dude. What kind of party is that? I'll call you babe, you'll call me dude. What kind of party is that? I'm nude, you're nude. We're gonna have a nude party. I'm nude, you're nude. What? All right, I'm nude, you're nude. We're gonna have a nude. Nude, you're nude. We're gonna have a nude party. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. There is something very special that is happening this week. Someone who's had a long, terribly hard year celebrated their birthday this week. We're all going to sing at home in the garage. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melissa. Joe Hip's better half, and I mean a lot better half. She's not the one who has all the seats from old Phillies Stadium blocking up their house. She's not the one who ordered 783 movies. At $10 a piece, that's a lot of money to spend on movies. Happy birthday to you, Melissa Hip. Yeah, that's right. You know something, Melissa? The hills are alive with the sound of... Thank you for watching. I'll see you on November 18th, and I love you all. St. Paul in his letter to the Ephesians. They got their clothes back on? Well, get them up here. Said it came to me upon a midnight glare. He said, I finished writing all of my gospel. Now all I seem to want is sex and faith. Mark Antony looked down on Caesar's body. He said, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I did not come here to praise Caesar. I came here for sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like around here. George Washington, he never crossed the Delaware. There was no midnight ride for Paul Revere. Ben Franklin never discovered electricity. He was too busy looking for sex and beer. Go sing it. Now Charles Dickens gave us Great Expectations. Shakespeare gave us Hamlet and King Lear. Dostoevsky gave us Crime and Punishment. Who the hell is gonna give us sex and beer? Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. sex and beer, sex and beer, all the things we like around here. Somebody get the birthday girl to come up here and do one. You can stand right over by the big galoot. There's the birthday girl. From the city to the suburbs to the country, from the southern to the northern hemisphere, they're holding a tremendous referendum, and everybody's choosing. Go ahead. Sex and beer, sex and beer, are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer, sex and beer, are the things we like around here. Because they could take away our pride and our dignity. They could use up all our blood and sweat and tears. Gee, Ma, they used up our blood and sweat and tears. They could take away our names and give us numbers.
5, Phillies and 5.
But they will never take away a sex and beer. Sex and beer, sex and beer, are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer, sex and beer, are the things we like around here. You sing it so I can dance. Go. Sex and beer, are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer, sex and beer, are the things we like around here. What do we like? We like sex and beer and sex and beer and sex and beer and sex and beer. November 18th. Virtual shows are back. Thank you, everybody.